See, in a prophetic house, you learn the timing of God. And see, once you get among a prophetic people, you start learning how to release the right now word, the revelatory word, the word that's precise, meaning like literally I could just look at her and immediately know the deep things that's way deep down there. See, but you have to be trusted for that. But when that burden of the Lord, and it's called, in Hebrew, it's called M-A-S-S-A-D. Y'all should study that. It's the weight of the Lord. And until that prophetic is released on the inside of you, you won't rest. This is why you got to understand who you're dealing with. That's why I tell people in our just recent class, I said, wait a minute. You're dealing with a prophetic people. Whenever you're dealing with a prophetic people, they weird. They look weird. They act weird. Because they got a father to obey. I've had my staff looking for somebody all night long because I had to call that man. I said, look, somebody needs to figure it out because I can't rest till I find him. We found him. Oh, we found him. Oh, yeah. I said, somebody said, well, we didn't take the picture. Who didn't take the picture? Find him. Find all of the men. Everybody, all the men that came, give me the numbers. It was like, no, prophetess, you can't call. I said, I'm going to call. No, prophet, we're going to call. We're going to call. We're going to call. See, but what you don't understand is there was a breakthrough there, that man. He was going to jump off that edge. When God is dealing with you, it gets to be rough sometimes. You got to know how to be able to prophetically deal with the prophetic moving in you. This is why you need tutorship. So you got to be able to process what you see. Most people that begin to enter the prophetic, one of the greatest things they say, please help me with what I see. I don't know what to do with what I see. Sometimes, what do I do with what I know? Sometimes I can't say nothing to anybody. I feel like I want to bust. Yep. You're right on it. You're on it. And guess what? Nothing but praying and crying out in intercession, prophetic intercession, thing that's going to get that thing to break and cause you to be able to rest in it. But the more you get around like kind and prophetic people, that prophetic starts to rest in you. It's going to settle. But as long as you're fighting it and want it your way, it's going to keep bubbling up and it's going to keep you unsettled. And you know what? It gets to a place, most prophets were tormented. Did y'all know that? Oh, yeah. They battled suicide and everything. You know why? Because they were fighting the Lord. Go look in scripture. Either the Lord was giving them a task or they were like, oh, Lord, I don't want to do this. I'm on the run. You know, like Elijah on the run? Uh-huh. The greatest thing you could do is just go on and walk in that supernatural faith and say, Lord, I believe you. I'm going to do what you say. It's an amazing life, I promise you. But when you obey him, that settling in your spirit will come. You know, God will never just leave you short. Never. Now, those of you, who's prophetic in here? Who's prophetic in here? Put your hands down. Who's the prophet on the run in here? That's the one the Lord has said it, but you're still on the run right now. You just have, who are you? Lift your hand. It's okay. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. We can't have prophets on the run. You will be miserable. Your destiny held up, your husband held up, your wife held up, your marriage is going to be jacked up. You're going to half hear. Some days you're prophetic, some days you're off. You're going to be messing up people in the entire, and guess what? He will let it be that way. You'll make wrong decisions. Oh, yeah, the Lord, and you might say, prophetess, the Lord will really let you make that? Yes, he will, until you obey him. And you have no choice. Newsflash, you have no choice. Do you know prophetic and being chosen by God? You don't, it's not a selection. One lady was like, she said, well, is there anything else I can do? I said, who you think you're dealing with? I said, there is no option, sweetie. The only option you got is send me, I'll go. And then let's see where he gonna send you. But once you accept that, oh my God, it's like a cool water that go down. Oh my God, in a thirsty, thirsty soul. And then you find your place. Now there's a prophetic suit. Let me tell you about this. When you accept this suit, oh my God, guess what it's like? Let me give you an analogy. It's like I step in my Wonder Woman suit. I know somebody say, oh, prophetess, that's so carnal. Call it whatever you like. Oh my God, when you step in it, you step in God. You're untouchable. You face death, you face anything else, they bring it on. Because see, you are not your own. You belong to another. Oh, does somebody understand what I'm saying here? You belong to another. That's why sometimes you have to understand. Some of y'all that's married, but you got to understand you belong to the king first. That's a lot to take. But the king is so loving and he's so wise. The best thing that I can give you is just to want his will. That's what I'm telling you. Ezekiel 3:22 says, the hand of the Lord was on me there, and he said to me, get up and go to a plain, and there I will speak to you. See, when that burden hits you, and that weighted glory comes upon you because God has laid that mantle upon you, my God. Sometimes when that burden comes, the Lord wants to speak to you. Sometimes you're uncomfortable because you're not in a place where he could talk to you. There are days sometimes I will have to rest till I go and get a drop. They said, what you doing? I'm going to lay down. And they said, oh, prophet, you rest? I said, I'm going to lay down. I'm positioning myself to get a rest. I need a drop. See, I can feel that there. He tells you the things that are to come. Ezekiel 37:1, he says, the hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out into the spirit of the Lord. That's sometime the Lord is ready to carry your spirit to another place to give you a revelation. You know, the first time he says, and the hand of the Lord was on me there, because the Lord was trying to speak to him. In the 37:1, it says, the hand of the Lord was upon me, and he carried me out into the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of a valley which was full of bones. Ezra 7:28. So I was encouraged as the hand of the Lord God was upon me, and I gathered leading men of Israel to go up unto me. So whenever God wants to get ready to shift you and use you, the hand of the Lord comes upon you. And sometime in the physical, you feel that heaviness. So I'm getting ready to give you some wisdom to make the transition. Wisdom to transition to a prophetic church. I understand where you've been, but now you need the place of purpose, the place of there. That place that is there now gonna bring you where you need to go. There are things that you must address before you serve in a prophetic house of the Lord. 1 Chronicles 28:19. It says, do not be afraid or do not be dismayed, for the Lord God, even my God, is with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you until all the work of the service in the house of the Lord is completed. He's not going to leave you. Do you understand? Just say yes. Do you know he knows you want to be married? Do you know he knows you want to do the work of the Lord? Do you know he knows you want to do education? He knows all of this. But just say yes to his plan first. And once you get that weighted off of you and obey, all the plan just come together. There's a protection in obeying God. See, when you buck him, sometimes they'll come and say, prophetess, I need a miracle. I said, tell me what law you broke. They look at me like, wait, what? I said, yeah, what law you broke. I said, well, tell me what you didn't do that the Lord wants from you. I said, what is it? Tell me what that is. Oh, whenever the Spirit of the Lord is not flowing with you like this, oh yeah, you broke a law. Your pride is exalted, so you can't hear him. Anytime that I can't hear him, my will is coming up. Otherwise, we have a sweet fellowship all the time. All the time. Do you know he wants to talk to you? He wants to share sweet things with you. Do you know he cares about what you want? Some people think, oh, prophetess, I can't take that prophetic call. Oh, my God, I don't know what the Lord might. You want whatever he wants because you're going to be miserable. True story. I have a woman, this woman just determined she was going to do her own thing. I said, if you marry that man, you're going to be miserable. I said, just let him. I said, it's in the plan. Oh, she was going to do her own thing. She had a wedding in her mind. Do you understand? There was nothing I could do to tell her. 3 months later, 3 months, catastrophe. I said, do you not understand that you're called of the master? You can't just make a decision like that. But it's in the plan. It's in the plan. So here's some of the things that you have to do to be able to make the transition. Number one, serve unto God. Make sure when you get to that new church, you serve unto God, not man. You serve unto God. No matter what they do, it doesn't matter. You do it as unto the Lord. Many times they would tell me, you're going overboard. They don't really care. Don't matter. Baby, I'm serving unto the Lord. Guess what? I'm in payback. I'm in payback. The Lord paid you back, right? Yeah. He paid me back every time they called me foolish, every time they called me dumb. Oh, and it was a whole stack, but God got payback. You will not miss a thing. Not one thing. Number two, the place of learning. Now, you get ready to transition. You're going to go on. You're leaving that old place, even in spirit and in heart. And guess what? It's a place of learning. Go it on and learn. Humble yourself. Get in the position. What can I do? Tell me what. Do you know while you're moving and serving, guess what? It's dropping on you. Every time I served prophets. I served great evangelists, worldwide national people. Helped them and everything. And guess what? It was dropping all the time. It was storing. Every time. Let them call you dumb. Big deal. Number three, a place of pruning. Sometimes the Lord will put you among great anointings. You'll almost feel like as if you're a little peon, like, what am I doing in this place? Go head on, let the pruning happen. Both good and bad, it's all going to work for the good. Number four, the old will transfer if you don't pluck it out. If you don't pluck that old church out, guess what? Oh, it's going to start growing over here. It's going to transfer. And guess what? You're going to mess some people's church up because you brought your old stuff with you. And whether you know it or not, you're going to start walking in Jezebel's spirit. Go through the pruning. If you don't, you bring your old spirit there. Number five, when you have encountered abuse of gifts. Let me talk to those of you that have been in a place of horror. They abuse the gift. They ask for money. They abuse you. They abuse your time. Oh, yeah. And some people don't went through real serious spiritual abuse. So guess what? But the Lord got it. You're going to learn from it. Go teach it. It's time for you to come to truth. You might say, well, prophetess, what should I do? Get up out of there. That's what you do. But I don't know where to go. Okay, but you need to get out of abuse. Straight up. Number six, no training, no grooming. You don't get any training, you have no grooming. So when it's time for the Lord to use you, guess what? You're not groomed for the place. That means you don't know how to walk among great men and women of God. You don't know how to seal your mouth. You're not sensitive in the spirit. Your eyes are not developed. You can't walk in those lofty places. You can't hear like you need to hear. You're not an intercessor, so therefore you're still grooming on the inside because you didn't do what you need. You didn't let nobody groom you. No training, no grooming. That's why whenever people buck, I say, uh-oh, another goat. Here we go. I say, uh-oh, another goat. That means I'm going to have to do extra things to get you together. Oh, that means that the Lord's going to have to do some things where he's going to pause you on pause for a moment so he can get you straight. Because see, that what you don't understand, there's a people waiting for each one of you all. You determine the growth. How long you going to wait? So you going to flirt with demons a little more? Oh, I got time. I'm young. Well, guess what? It's eating your time. And what you don't realize, when demons eat your time, they take your years from you. And nobody but God could redeem the time. And you only get the time redeemed through prayer and repentance. There's days I've said. So see, I remember when I came in the kingdom, I got in the kingdom running and has never stopped. I was just so grateful to get out of bondage. I never stopped. Everybody be like, you just run so much and you do so much. Baby, I haven't even began. I'm getting ready to stride. Do you understand? Anybody running with me? Oh, no. We ain't even touched the surface. Y'all don't understand. So let me tell you something. Oh, my God, this is so funny. So we went in Daytona. We did a retreat in Daytona. And I love Daytona Beach. Do you understand? I'm going to go back to that place. I learned that place. And I just decided, I said, I feel like I need to go walk on the beach. I said, oh, no, don't come. I don't need nobody with me. And, oh, my God, I heard the Lord say, run. I was like, run. I start jetting across the sand. Do you understand me? I felt like an angel was behind me, and I could not stop. And I kept saying, I said, I'm running like this. I tell you, it's like there was wings on my leg. He said, get ready to run. And we have not stopped since. Daytona was the launching pad. See, he just used a natural thing to tell me of what was coming in the spirit. But see, you got to be tapped in. Oh, my goodness. Number 7, serving wounded. See, you don't understand that you have to wait. I know some of y'all say, but prophetess, I'm gifted. And I have a business, like I can do this, and I really can do this. But you need to wait till you get healed. And you got to wait for the transfer. See, sometimes you got that old stuff. Some of y'all done tapped into some old stuff, and that stuff's still on you. And there's a little darkness still in there. But once you go on and obey God, that darkness is going to drop. Number 8, you undelivered and don't know it. When people are blind in the spirit, they can't see, right? Oh, no. If you talk to them, oh, I'm good. Oh, Lord, especially the ones that tell me that. I'm good. I say, uh-oh. She getting ready to hit the hall. She gonna hit the wall. I'm good. Right, Mr. Tyler? That was Mr. Tyler's favorite word. I said, sweetie, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. I said, uh-oh. Pit. Every time she said it, I said, Lord, when you going to tell her? Every time she say, I'm good, 2 days later, Pit. I call 1.5 days. I call back and I go, how you doing? Oh, I was like, okay. My mentor used to ask me, baby, how you doing? I said, I'm well in the spirit. He said, all right. I said, I'm getting there. Yeah, but you're not this. I said, and you're right. You're so right. Humble is always the way. Always. Serving is a tool while you wait for the call. Always be in a position to be trained. Anywhere, even if you sit in the presence of someone. You got to know how to sit before great men and women. They always got a deposit. Always. Do you understand me? See, I knew the Lord would always tell me, never go before a prophet without a gift. Always make sure you position yourself to go. There's always a transfer. There's always a deposit. I always sold where I wanted to go. They used to tell me all the time, a prophetess, then people come back, why are you doing that? I said, I'm sowing into what you can't see. See, that takes a lot of faith. Remember, see those of you that's making this transfer, don't go there jacking those people up. Because I'm going to tell you this. I tell people all the time, we not those people. Oh, yeah, we stand people up and say, wait a minute, wait, sweetie. You're not going to treat me like what those people did you. I'm not those people. Oh, yes, I'd stand them up and say, wait. Hold on, sweetie. I said, you got nothing but love here. I said, I'm not those people. I'm not the ones that hurt you. I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I'm here to do nothing but give you love. That's it. I'm just here to give you love. But you know, when you come out of bondage and you come out of church abuse and hurt and all of that, you know you will bring that stuff to the next place. And you'll wound those people. You won't even know you're walking in it. Turn to your neighbor and say, they're not those people. I'm not dealing with those people. I'm in the new. I'm free and liberated. And they are forgiven. In Jesus' name. Using your gifts without wisdom. All gifts unfolding. See, some of y'all, if you're in a place and you didn't learn in that church, so you don't know how to administer the gifts, all the gifts work together. If you don't use the gifts together, you're going to prophesy at the wrong time. You're going to prophesy without discernment. You're going to prophesy without wisdom. You're going to use wisdom and don't apply the knowledge. Oh, yeah, you're going to disperse. And guess what? You're going to hurt some people. Because you do know when you think you know what you know. How many times you ever got a prophetic word? Oh, I know that was the Lord. But did the Lord tell you to say it? Was it for knowledge for you? Was it a mirror that you look just like those people? So he's making you see that. How do you know it's not for yourself? You know the Lord will speak in parables and then tell you, that's you. How many times you done got a dream and you just know it was that person? I have had people to come, and I hate when they ask me, you need to interpret this dream. Prophet, I need to tell you this dream. I mean, saying, oh, you don't want to tell me the dream? Don't tell me the dream. In the sun, I'll be like, okay. I said, sweetheart. She said, that's me, huh? I said, mm-hmm. You know, the Spirit of the Lord will deal in such a different way. You got to use the gifts with wisdom. If the Lord gives you prophecy, you need to know how to administer that prophecy. You don't take and some people, what they see, they take it literally. Sometimes God deals in parables. Sometimes you need to hold a word for about a day or so until you get to that place of precision. Now, when you get to that place of precision, it'll flow just like this. Just like this, and it's right now. If I dream, it's right now. I rarely dream for future. I always dream right now because that's just the way he deal with me. Some people dream and it don't come till way late. Not one time, that was the case. Not now. See, the more precise you get, the more prayerful, the more you die, the more you get the will, the more you just say, I want what you want, the gift will begin to flow in you. Number 14, you are serving. When you are serving, it should be flowing and not forced. See, just because at that other church, you could push your way in that position. But see, when you get to a prophetic church with eyes, you got to be seasoned and timed and groomed. God will make room for your gifts. See, if you're anointed for something, I have people who serve me that are phenomenal. And you know, when I first met them, I knew they had a gift of serving on them. They just fell in their positions. Honorable. My greatest cry all the time is, God, what can I do for them? But do you know the servants get the best blessing? Because they have access constantly. I served for years upon years upon years. The key to serving gets you into the King Palace where you can drink from the table. Oh, somebody just missed that. The key is in serving. Number 14, that's number 14 there. Number 15, making your leaders an idol. I won't allow people. See, whenever somebody does that kind of stuff, they start irritating me. See, whenever they get like that, I let them go. God is first. I've had my godson, I remember we were doing some Tuesday nights, and his mother walked in. I said, why are you here? I said, you better get back home. Go home. I said, no, your son's first. No, the home is first. I've had a woman that was married, and she was like, well, no, I come to serve. I said, no, you're not. I said, did you fix that husband a dinner? I said, then you ain't serving me, because if you can't serve him who you love, I said, I sure don't want him. She said, Prophetess, I want you to know it cut me up that night. She said, I cried. She said, but you know what? She said, the Lord ministered to me. She said, I'm going to balance that home, because when I serve my husband, I honor the Lord. I said, go ahead on, baby. I said, you could return. I said, because I'm not getting in that man's way. No, you get that stuff back. See, some of this stuff is imbalanced. It's imbalanced. You got to balance the home. So you mean to tell me you're going to serve me and can't serve the man that you love? Well, your kids, what's going on? That's out of order. See, but a prophetic church will put you in check with that, because they'll teach you the order of God. Don't make them don't make your leaders an idol. Keep balance. Sometimes you do it unknowingly. Balance in everything. Number 16, grow without stagnation. If you don't grow, you will be stagnated. Number 17, the sacrifice of serving. I want you to remember this. It's recorded in the heavens, and God pays back. Number 18, the blessing of serving. It will unfold. All I have to do is watch people, because I know their year's going to come up. And sometimes when I'll see people 2 or 3 years later, I say, what you doing? I said, the serving seeds are showing up. Don't be disheartened about that. Oh, they're going to show up. Because see, it's recorded in the heavens what you did. Most of these pastors, half the time, they don't even know the sacrifice you made. They don't know that you had to cook early in the morning to be able to be at church, to be at choir rehearsal, to be able to do all of this. They don't know that. They don't know whenever anybody take care of a pastor in their home, the suffering they have to go through. But I know it because I was a servant. Yeah, you sacrifice. Money, children, husband, wife. Oh, yeah, definitely. All in the name of the Lord for the kingdom. But God's got payback. Next is going to be number 19, accepting the good and the bad. Just go on and accept it. Go on and make the transition. I don't worry about all of that. Bad and good, I was learning from all of it. See, when you're not prayerful, you get in all your feelings. That stuff just hold you down. Go on and make the transfer. Take the lessons. Take responsibility for your part in it. Number 20, God will reveal. You know, I often read about Eli and his sons. You know, the Lord will reveal what goes on in the temple. You do know that, right? His eyes is upon the temple.
It's time to release war on the enemy. Prophetic War and Decrees by Prophetess Miranda. Available now. Visit prophetessmiranda.com to order today.